fellow Toastmasters, honored guests, and especially Sharon. Purpose of Sharon's speech is, well, first of all, Sharon's working out of the Advanced Communication Series manual, and she's delivering speech number 1 out of that manual, which is to warm up the audience. And that was her objective, to use humor, basically, as a way of warming up the audience with perhaps a story associated with it. And I think, of course, Sharon, you did achieve that objective. You opened up with a nice personal story. You identified with your own upbringing and how you were a giver early on in life, and still are for that matter, but at that point it was difficult for you to resist. It certainly related, I thought, of my own upbringing and my mother and how she was such a giver that it really resonated home with me. So, and that's of course the purpose of a good story, is to personalize it, to hook the audience, to bring them in, to warm them up. And I think you did that very, very well. What I would encourage you to do on the area for improvement is perhaps to embellish that story a little further. I think there was a lot of opportunity in that story to personalize it even further, to give an example perhaps of one that was either humorous or a giveaway that maybe in hindsight you might have not wanted to do, or the opposite, where you ultimately decided not to give and you reflected upon it and thought, what I should have, or words to that effect. Think about that. Just a thought, I don't know if it fits, but the sense that I got was that the story was, in the context of a 7-minute speech, a bit on the brief side, yet you had a lot of content you wanted to deliver, so there was a sense that you were rushed a bit when you got into that content. And I would suggest that the way to avoid that perhaps is to extract a little of that content out. The Bill Gates reference or the handouts, one of those two might have helped you to structure that differently. But I loved the introduction, as I mentioned already. Facts were terrific. The message was extremely well delivered. And of course, it's an excellent message. So thank you very much.